Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, elder bishops, and teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who are pushing the same doctrine of Great Millstone but may not be part of the Great Millstone camps. Shalom to you all. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of the YAHAWAH, the house of David, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. From the hopeful elect, salutations to the elect men, women, and children, Akim and Akwaf, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. So today I'm going to start. We're just going through a few articles. So, and the point is, Yahweh controls everything, and everything's for a reason, and it's all at this moment in time, all leading up to, you know, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 13:7, the MOTB, which is Revelations 13:16 to 18, being implemented by Esau, Edom, the World War III, which is the nukes, World War III being present and developing and growing more. You know, it's at the beginning stages of it now, Matthew 24, yeah. As we see in the beginning of sorrows. So what we're doing is we're seeing the beginning of that, as in the World War III. We're waiting for the full implementation of the MOTB, which is the microchip, Revelation 13:16 and 18, which is the RFID, which is common in Sweden now, but eventually it will be pushed worldwide. You know, like I said, we're waiting for Jacob's trouble, but we're here. The vision is for an appointed time, but the end it shall speak. Habakkuk 2 and 3, and it is speaking. Yeah, waiting for the destruction of Babylon and other nations around the world, but specifically Babylon the Great, and for the elect to be beamed up and saved by Yahawashi on his return. And this is what's going to happen. Yahawashi is going to deal with them. Isaiah 66:15-17. We got 2nd Esdras 13, it goes into it, and many other scriptures. Yeah. So, but the point of this today is just to show there's many facets. So today's many Yahweh, as the apostle says, plays chess. Yeah, not checkers. So, you know, this topic today is just mainly about drought. I'm just using it as a benchmark, really. So Yahweh is in control. Yahweh is in control of everything. Right? We know this. So I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to start at 28. But the point I wanted to make is in around 30. Yeah, from 29 to 31. Right? And fear. This is one of my favourite scriptures. Yeah. And Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body. Yeah, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Hell meaning the pit, a low place, the grave, or a low condition. And we are, as Israelites, in a low condition because we're still under the curses, right? But the hope for the elect of being raised up. We got the apostles on down, from Apostle Tahar on down, that have been pushing out this word from One West, and before it was Elder Abba Bivens, yeah, and King Marshall and the like-minded men, yeah, which Micah comes to mind there, yeah. So here we are, you know, we're following Lord's will in these men's steps to find this truth. We've got the truth by the will of Yahweh. He will maintain us in the truth until the end. Yeah, because nobody's saved until the end, until Yahawashi returns, and then the elect are beamed up. Simple as that. Alright, so Matthew 10 and 29. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing? Yeah, so that's the amount of money, yeah. And one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. Yeah, that's Yahweh. Right, so basically the point there is that nothing happens, and these words are written in red, so it's Yahawashi's words. People ignorantly call Jesus Yahawashi, Yahweh meaning He, the Heavenly Father. He is, or He exists, yeah, He to be. and YAHAWASHI meaning it delivers, he's salvation. Alright, so the words of written word spoken by YAHAWASHI when he was with 2,000 years ago, when he was with the apostles, alright, on his mission to bring back the elect of the nation of Israel, right? The elect specifically on this go around. So basically the point is, then shall not, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your father. See, Yahweh, Shai knows everything, yeah? That's the point I was trying to make there, right? So let's go to the next scripture. There's plenty of points to prove that Yahweh Shai knows everything, but this is one scripture I wanted to use. There. Let's start here. We've got Psalms 89 and 8. O Lord, that's Yahweh, because it's in all caps. Power of hosts, who is strong, Lord, Yahweh Shai, like unto thee, or to thy faithfulness round about thee. Yeah? Thou rulest the raging of the sea, when the waves thereof arise, thou stillest them. Thou hast broken Rahab in pieces. That's pride. I'm going to go to that word in a minute. I didn't know what it was, but it's an epitaph in Egypt. I'm going to go to it, Lord's will. In pieces as one that is slain. Thou hast scattered thine enemies with thy strong arm. And this is what we're seeing now. The enemies are being confounded. Yeah, they're consulting their monthly prognosticators, and nothing's happening. Yeah, they're lost. They're groping it. They're groping at noon. That's what they're doing. All right, because Esau Edom's losing it. We're at the end of Esau Edom's rule. All right, and this is what we're seeing: this confusion, mass confusion wherever. You know, wherever you look. You're on TV, for instance, over here in the UK, you've got the Boris Johnson being too brute, basically being stabbed in the back by all his cabinet and everything, because they're losing it. Esau's confounded. There's no more wisdom in Timon. Yeah. The heavens are thine. The point, Psalms 89 and 11. The heavens are thine. The earth also is thine. As for the world and the fullness thereof, thou hast founded them. So basically, everything is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, right? Everything. Let's get this one.
Strong's H 7294. Rahab.
So, Rahab. Strong's definition. The name as H7293. Rahab, boaster, an epitaph of Egypt. Rahab. When you go to that word, it's pride, blusterer. So pride is being brought down now, yeah? There's many ways. In this instance, I'm going to go to, Salakia. Get that word, epitaph. How do I spell it? E-P-I-T-H-E-T. E-P-I-T-H-E-T. An adjective or phrase expressing... Oh, okay. Old man. So, adjective or phrase expressing a quality or attribute regarding as a characteristic of the person or a thing mentioned. So, the definition was talking about pride, yeah? So, the pride of this wicked rulership, which is under Esau Edom, is being brought down, right? And there's many ways it's being brought down. So, what I want to try and focus on, Lord's will, it's edifying, is the fact that right now, all over the world, there's an issue of Lake Mead as well, but in this instance, is Utah's Great Lake hits new historic low amid drought in western US. Vast body of water set second record low water level in less than a year, putting birds and 1.3 billion lake-based economy at risk. Alright, so the Great Salt Lake has hit a new historic low for the second time in less than a year, a dire milestone as the US West continues to weather a historical mega drought. Right, this is what it says. This is part of it. Without water, you cannot grow crops. Yeah, and this is going to bring in the famine. Right, so we've got this here. Last one was dated today. Yeah, this is today. No, it was yesterday. It's like here. And even in Italy, state of emergency declared in Italy's drought-stricken north. The Italian government declared a state of emergency in 5 northern regions because of a dangerous heatwave and drought. They are taking a toll on agriculture, you see, and threatening power supplies, according to Reuters. The emergency was declared on Monday and will remain in effect until the end of the year and give local authorities the tools to take immediate action, such as imposing water rationing on homes and businesses. Right, and this is happening, you know, not just in Italy, not just in the US. It's happening in Babylon the Great, which is the US. Wherever Esau, Edom is, wherever these heathens are, it's happening all over the world. We've got floods in Australia, so I'm going to go to a quick video I had lined up. I watched. No, I didn't watch it, but I had it lined up for today on this particular topic. So this is just another tool of YAHWAH to bring down this nation, to bind that strong man, to bring down these heathens. Here we are. They'll call it climate change, but it's not. It's YAHWAH bringing it.
Witnessing a mega drought, one that has sent water levels plunging to a historic low. At these lows, the Hoover Dam stands unable to generate electricity for the hundreds of thousands of people of western US. Our next report telling you more.
The world has witnessed the devastating impact of climate change. And to no one's surprise, things aren't very different in the United States. Especially in western United States, which has been witnessing.
So you get the point, yeah. The fact is, they'll call it down climate change, but it's YAHWAH bringing this drought all over the world, whether it's in Italy, whether it's in the US, right? To cripple, to bind that strong man, as the scriptures say. Yeah. How can let me quickly get that. Matthew 20. No, 12. So like, yeah. Here we are. Further down into it. Here we are, yeah. Matthew 12 and 29. Yeah. Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house? And this is what we see is happening. And obviously, again, these words are written in red, so it's YAHWAH's words. So what we're seeing is these nations, specifically Esau, Edom, being bound, being being put into straits in many difficulties in many different ways. Right, Job 18, yeah. Job 5, Job 12, Job 5 and 12. Job 18 says something about it, I'm sure it does. I'm just going to quickly go to that. Job 18. Yeah, there we are. Job 18 and 7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Yeah, and this is what it's going to happen. He's going to speak amongst himself, but they won't find any resolutions. They're going to get more and more panicky, And then that's going to bring in Jacob's trouble. And that's going to bring in more tribulations, because the devil's going to come down having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. Yeah, and devil's Esau Edom. So I'm going to end it off with this. We got the point here that Yahweh Shemashah is bringing these droughts and bringing in these floods. Even in Australia, there's floods. Even, you know, there's locusts. One of somebody else's elders went into a video the other day about, I think it's locusts. Yeah. Yahweh Shemashah is hitting this place with the plagues of Egypt. Alright, and he's given us warning through the prophets, through the elders, through the apostles, who are the prophets, yeah? And what we need to be watching out for, as they've said many, many, many times, is this MOTB, the mark of the beast, the microchip. Right? And that's what we need to be mindful of. Yeah, read a few of these, right? Psalms 107 and 33. He turneth rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. And this is why it's put for. Yeah, the crops aren't going to be growing. There's going to be a famine, because the wickedness has reached the whole heavens. Wickedness has reached up to heaven. You know what I'm saying? What the scriptures say, the wickedness is abounded in this place. Every time you switch on the television, there's always some kind of alphabet person, alphabet individual, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, the Transformers are on TV. It's madness. Yeah. See, that's what Australia is in a flood right now. Psalms 28 and 2. Behold, the Lord have a mighty and strong one, which is a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. Yeah, man. It's Isaiah 29 and 6. It's like a, thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. I'm going to just skip down here. I'm going to go to Jeremiah, and then the Lord will end it off with second address. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is a land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Heavy duty, man. What? They are mad upon their idols, you know, whether it's the so-called stars you see on TV, even the imagery of, you know, this whatever, you know, the images that you see on TV. You got the people worshipping themselves, people worshipping everything but Yahweh Shemashah. Yeah? Alright, because it's full of idolatry, this place is. Especially Babylon the Great. The place is full of confusion, full of it. Alright. Second address. Yeah, if I'm going to go to Joel and then second address. Joel 1 and 20. The beasts of the field cry also unto thee, for the rivers of waters are dried up, and the fire have devoured the pastures of the wilderness. Yeah. The rivers are dried up. The beasts will cry. Second address 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another, like enemies, because of lack of food and such things, and even water. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Yeah, we're talking about the nukes when that time happens. But you get the point. The fact is, Yahweh Shemashah is playing chess, not checkers, with these people. Yeah. So, and what's happening is one of those pieces. One of those moves is drought. Here's another piece, interesting, just to add on. I've seen this also today, so I thought I'd add it on. IEA warns if there's no Iran nuclear deal, a regional arms race will break out. And Lord's will, I put these articles in the description box. Yeah. I want to kind of get to the point. There's a bit that I found interesting earlier. Specifically says, where are we? There we are. The UN Nuclear Weapons Watchdog IAEA is also issuing fresh warnings of tensions at a boiling point between Iran and Israel, the small hats 1948, which can potentially be quickly allayed if a way forward is found on a nuclear deal. So we're going to watch and see, wait and see what happens here. Right, Lord's will, it won't be fixed, and they can just, at least the flock shall draw them out. Where are we with that one? I'll end it off with that. Even though it's not related to the subject matter that I spoke about, but where are we? 49. Jeremiah 49. This is another prophecy that's going to happen. Where are we? Come on. So it's about 20, Let me just do it this way. Just to save time. Yeah, it was 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, YAHWAH, that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Timon. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Yeah, and that's another tool that YAHWAH is gonna utilize in time when the vision is appointed, when the time is appointed for that to appear. So I'm gonna end it with that actually. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. As I was watching before I did this last piece of edification, I'm Gabar from the New York camp. He's saying everything's got its time. So even though the elders and the prophets have said things, and they've said it and it's not happened immediately, yeah, it's going to happen in time. It's simple as that, because the prophecies say so, the scriptures say so, and YAHWAH is not a man that he should lie. Simple as that, yeah? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. With that, Lord's will, it was edifying and straight to the point. I know it's a bit all over the place, but, that's the way it goes, by the will of YAHWAH. The water, YAHWAH, for allowing me to do this lesson today. Lord's will, it was edifying. Adonai Ratazai was edifying. Shalom.